This wasn't just another speech. This was a moment of clarity. As tensions rose over political remarks, the Pope responded, not with conflict, but with calm conviction. Traveling through Africa, he shifts the focus back to faith, unity, and truth. But is there more beneath the surface?
Buongiorno, bonjour. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon already. I hope you had a good time in Cameroon. And as you know, of course, we're on our way now to Angola. On the one hand, the visit in Cameroon was very significant because it in many ways represents the heart of Africa in many different ways, both English-speaking and French-speaking, around 250 local languages, ethnies. At the same time, has great wealth and great opportunity, but also the difficulty that we find throughout Africa of many times an unequal distribution of wealth. I was personally very pleased. As you know, we began the trip in Algeria with the theme of St. Augustine, and yesterday at the Catholic University, we had the blessing of that beautiful monument that they had prepared with a map of Africa and St. Augustine at the center. And so in one sense, it expresses part of what this trip is about. And I primarily come to Africa as pastor, as the head of the Catholic Church, to be with, to celebrate with, to encourage and accompany all of the Catholics throughout Africa. And yet there are, of course, other dimensions to the visit. I had a very fine meeting with a group of imams in Cameroon to promote, continue to promote, as we've done in other places already, and as Pope Francis has done during his pontificate, the dialogue, promotion of fraternity through understanding, acceptance, peace building with people of all faiths. At the same time, there's been a certain narrative that has not been accurate in all of its aspects, but because of the political situation created when on the first day of the trip, the President of the United States made some comments about myself. Much of what has been written since then has been more commentary on commentary, trying to interpret what has been said. Just one little example, the talk that I gave at the prayer meeting for peace a couple of days ago was prepared 2 weeks ago, well before the President had ever commented on myself and on the message of peace that I am promoting. And yet, as it happens, it was looked at as if I was trying to debate again the President, which is not in my interest at all. So we go on the journey, we continue proclaiming the gospel message. The texts of the gospel we've been using through the liturgies give a number of different fantastic, beautiful aspects of what it's about to be Christian, of what it's about to follow Christ, of what it's about to promote fraternity and brotherhood, trusting in the Lord, but also looking for ways to promote justice in our world, promote peace in our world. So with that note, I'm very happy to greet all of you, and thank you for the work that you're doing, and hope that the Lord will continue to bless all of us on this trip. Thank you very much.
Oui, merci beaucoup, Sa Sainteté. On voulait avoir juste un mot de vous en français. Juste un mot de vous en français, comme le Cameroun est bilingue. Je travaille à la télévision nationale camerounaise.
Well, I would just like to thank everyone in Cameroon for the wonderful welcome, the great enthusiasm, the joy of the people was absolutely fantastic. The experience of a faith community, people who really discovered in the shared enthusiasm, if you will, how wonderful it is to experience what it means to be a follower of Jesus Christ and to celebrate our faith together. And that enthusiasm was very much present in Cameroon. I'm very happy to have had the experience and to accompany all of your people during these days.
Thank you. Grazie. You're welcome. Thank you.
The remarks delivered during this Africa trip reveal a leader carefully navigating both spiritual responsibility and global attention. Instead of directly engaging in political back and forth, the Pope deliberately redirects the narrative toward his mission, promoting peace, unity, and faith. That choice alone speaks volumes. In a world that thrives on reaction, he chose restraint. One key theme is misinterpretation. He points out how messages can be reshaped by media and public opinion, turning a prepared speech into something political when it wasn't intended to be. This highlights a bigger issue today. People often react to headlines rather than truth. His response subtly challenges that culture. Another important element is his emphasis on Africa. He describes it as a place of both opportunity and struggle, rich in culture and faith, yet facing inequality. By focusing on the people rather than the controversy, he reminds viewers that his mission goes beyond politics. It's about connection and encouragement. Also notable is his commitment to interfaith dialogue. Meeting with imams and promoting unity across religions shows a broader vision, one that values peace over division. This stands in contrast to narratives that try to pit groups against each other. In the end, his response isn't loud or confrontational, but it's intentional. He reinforces his purpose: to preach the gospel, build peace, and stay focused despite distractions. Whether you agree or not, the strategy is clear: stay grounded, stay mission-driven, and let actions speak louder than reactions.